Greetings, my name is Ali, and this is my first published game, the Technomagical Method, a silly and unreasonably difficult puzzle game about experimentation and secret rules. Enjoy this rambling video journal as I trade sleep and brain cells in exchange for my proudest creation yet, as part of the Miz Jam 2020, where we all use the same art pack by Kenny to create a game of our own. As many do, I started with an existing idea that you would move around and use this gravity-like force to guide this glaive into beating people with it. But that didn't inspire me enough, and I'm far more masochistic than that, so I went back to the tile set and I saw, okay, you can do outdoorsy scenes, you can do urban ones, medieval dwarf fortress-like stuff. And I had this idea from a board game that I like called Zendo, where you build all sorts of patterns and they respect a secret rule or not. So for example, it could be that they need to have a red piece in them, or they have to be stacked on top, and I thought, okay, this inductive logic thing is very interesting. I went back to the pattern, I saw there's a lot of potions and skulls and magical effects. I thought of doing something like architecture with outdoors features and walls, but this whole magic stuff is more interesting. So I thought, okay, let's gather inspiration. Obviously Zendo is the first. Several things about Opus Magnum. There's simple rules that create this very interesting, puzzly, emergent gameplay. And you're also making something every time. You're not just solving a puzzle, you are talking to characters and making polymers and potions, and creates arrangements and then has to guess the rule. So how would they guess the rule? Of course, my first idea was to define a formal grammar for the rules, and basically implement a whole little programming language in the game where the players create rules, they try to match them with existing ones. And I thought, that's so out of scope, that is insane, that is absolutely psychotic. And so I looked for inspiration in this little game called Caterpillar Logic. That is exactly the same idea. There's a rule, these ones are respected, these ones don't. For example, in here they have to be symmetrical, these ones are not. This game is brilliant. When you think you figured out the rule, you're given a test. You're given 10 arrangements, random ones, and you have to guess 10 times in a row whether or not they respect the rule. This one's good, this one isn't. So I thought, okay, I kind of have all I need. I have some mock-ups for how the UI will work, and I'm terrified of UI, by the way. So of course I'm gonna make a puzzle game that is nothing but UI. I got my tutorials ready, so I thought, okay, let's commence the suffering, I suppose. Everything in the game runs on this item node that is basically a fake animated sprite, the frame it's on representing what item it is. And this pattern node that is nothing more than a 2D array of numbers representing the items inside it. And this is used both for the rules of the game and for the attempt nodes that have deactivated items inside them that you can't drag, they don't make sounds, but it's very much the same item as before. The patterns that you'll be tested on, this is the core of my game, and I need a good core to make a good game, I think. So let's try it. Is this a big screen, a small screen? Am I supposed to have a certain ratio? Maybe I should have made the gravity orb game. UI design is strange. Yes, I gain deeper understanding. So you make patterns in the middle, you drag them, you drop them, you test them, they go left or right, and when you're ready to guess the rule, you press one of these buttons. Yes, this is starting to make sense. It's good. And now to learn how to do UI, I guess. This is so confusing. Jesus Christ. So after briefly being terrified by the 87 entries and the thousands of people that joined, you know, just halfway through the jam, UI is a combination of incomprehensible control nodes and just a bunch of sprites when I got tired of UI. Yes, we're making some progress. We can drag things now. Kind of. I mean, it only works once. Yes, so it's working. The items have a reference to their closest slot, and the slots know what item they have inside them. I think I'm ready to start the validation for the secret rules. It's exciting. It's very exciting. Now you might be thinking, oh Ali, what music gets you into this inspired fever? What music really grips you into this state of pure creativity? What music gets you got? And my answer, of course. So now we've got the attempts displayed on the right or left. You can drag items in. I don't think I'm gonna keep this rotation, it's kind of goofy. But I like this mini version of the grid where the items cannot be interacted with. For almost an hour now, I've been trying to figure out how to edit the scroll bar. Because, oh no. Oh no, it changes texture. No. Oh my god, this is not... Why are we here? Just to suffer. We're making good progress. Haha, check this. For the rule of them being symmetrical, generate bad patterns and some good ones. They're generated randomly, and if they happen to fit the rule or not, they get added to a list of tests. It's grotesquely unsustainable, but it works. About 1 day left and the tutorial is done. The level design mechanism is done. Guessed correctly a few times. Titanic intellect. We're doing good. We're making good time. We are doing really well. We got a title screen. We got levels that can be completed. And you can actually see which ones are completed. Dialogue. Everything is coming along nicely. But I don't have a lot of time left, so I have to design some more levels. And because I'm the good kind of lazy, I've made a level auto-generator, so look at these patterns. Try that again. They're different! And I don't need to hand make every single pattern in the game. This is great. Ooh, 4 hours left before the jam ends. I'm exhausted and exhilarated. I have learned so much and I've gained so much confidence. And here my baby is. God, this might be the most wonderful thing I've created by myself. I'm very happy about this. I hope the upload is gonna work. And yes, the 4 elements. Oh my god, it actually works. Oh, I can't believe it works. It's here. It works perfectly. Oh, it's a bit slow, but this is all I could ask for from web, from everything. Oh my god, this is incredible. This is what I live for. God, I've learned so much, and I need so much sleep too. Oh my god, I need to, yeah, I'm gonna record in the morning. God damn, good night. 500 entries.